somebody with a strong character, someone that means what they say, a person of their word. I guess someone with a genuinely good heart is super important, and sometimes it's kind of rare to find. So whether it's a friend or someone that you're dating, strong character is number one, I think.
Being tall helps quite a bit, especially since I'm 5'8" and I usually wear 4-inch heels, so it's nice to not tower over a man. But other than that, I would say intelligence is actually really attractive to me. So someone who I was on the phone with the other day and said like a really big science word, I was like, that is hot, that is amazing.
A guy would have to have qualities like my father, being he absolutely adores his family and he would do anything for us. Also, I need a guy that takes care of himself because I can't be taking care of kids and a man.
I enjoy spending time with my family, especially now that I have some recent arrivals in the family. I have 2 nieces who are fairly new. And just in general, my family has given me a lot of support and love throughout the years that have allowed me to be who I am today. So I like to give them some love and support back.
Travel. I love to travel. I lived in Paris in 2006, and ever since then I just got the bug. Europe, anywhere I can go. I love it. Just packing a suitcase and doing new things. It's super fun.
My kids are absolutely my biggest passion outside of my jobs. They are the coolest kids. And my oldest just turned 13 and he doesn't hate me yet. So I think they are awesome and I love them with all my heart.
I went for years without having television, and now that I have television, I am hooked on reality shows, and I'm so mad at myself because I'm that person that bans people, you know, from talking about it. But now that I've had television for about 6 months, I come in the door and the first thing I do is hit the button.
I love watching movies, so even if it's like 10, 11 at night, I'll sit down with a piece of pizza and a tall glass of beer and I'll put on a movie.
I'm addicted to Words with Friends. I'm not sure if I have to be guilty about that, but I play 2 o'clock in the morning. I play with my friends on the West Coast because that way they're up when my friends in Chicago are already asleep. So after work, that's how I unwind my mind.
A celebrity crush would probably be Kristen Wiig right now. Just appreciate that she has a strange sense of humor and that she might be an awesome, peculiar person.
A couple weeks ago, on the cover of the Red Eye was this guy named Arnie Friedrich, and he plays on the Chicago Fire. Don't know much about him other than he's from Germany, and I think he's in his early 30s, but he's a Fox. So I'm going to make an effort to go to a Chicago Fire game this summer, I think with some girlfriends.
Randy Couture of the Ultimate Fighting Championship. He's the perfect mix of, you know, brains, intelligence, athleticism, perseverance. He's so well respected and admired for, you know, not just his athleticism, but, you know, just his good nature as well.
My biggest celebrity crush is Daniel Craig, and do I really need to say why? He looks really good in a suit.
Oh, buy my mom a big house. That sounds stereotypical, but I would. She deserves it. Then maybe buy myself a house with all the music equipment I could ever want in it, and then take an awesome vacation around the globe.
I will quit my job, travel around the world for a year, and then come back and open a grooming shop because I love dogs.
I think I would try to hide and not let anybody know that I'd won the lottery. I would say my parents won the lottery or my kid won the lottery, because then people would expect me to quit my job, or they'd look at me differently on the news. Like, she doesn't have to do that. She's got, you know, $250 million or something. I would really make so many changes. I would adopt a whole neighborhood. I would take like 10 blocks in West Inglewood, and I would make sure there were no foreclosed homes, and I would, you know, get families out of shelters and give them the services that they needed, because I think all you need is block by block to make them viable, and you can change a whole neighborhood.
I think the perfect Chicago date night is one where you don't have that many plans and it just ends up going to one place to another. And I think Chicago really allows that, just with how many random fun places there are out there.
Going to my favorite place, Barra Eñe. It's an Argentinian place. They play the best samba and they have the best mojitos in town. So my perfect day would be going there, just dancing all night long.
I said this year what I wanted to do was actually be a tourist in my own city. So if a guy were to really take me out and really just show me the city, whether we're going, you know, walking on the lake, even if it's something corny like, you know, going to the Sears Tower, the Hancock Building, or the zoo or a museum, which are things that are here all the time and I never get to see, I would love to do that on a date.
My perfect Chicago date night would be an amazing dinner, not necessarily expensive, but delicious. Then walking along the lake in my neighborhood, which is Old Town. There's a beach right there, laying in the sand, listening to the waves, and making out a lot.